Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the divisional round matchups. We have some crazy matchups, some crazy injuries out of the blue. Let's dive into them. The first game of the week, we've got Josh Allen going up to Mile High and saying what's up to Bo Nix. Josh Allen this past week took care of business in Duval. What a performance that was. Almost 90% completion rate over expected. Talk about the best game of his career. That was it. He's going to face Bo Nix and the Broncos. Top defense. Bo Nix, the winningest quarterback in the past 3 years. It's crazy to say. It's true. This matchup is going to be awesome to see Josh Allen go against this Broncos defense, the Fugazi Broncos. The Broncos, they have a top pass rush, elite, pressure 40% of the time, great coverage team. They show their cards, and this is going to be the tough challenge. Gabe Davis, down. Shavers, played through a torn leg. What a dog. Their receiving core is depleted. The Bills are down to Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. Fill me in on the rest. I don't know. But they are in a bad position when it comes to their pass catchers. Well, guess what? The Bills do have an advantage at least. They're two healthy tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. The Broncos give up the 9th most yards to tight ends this season. Huge. They have to exploit it. The Broncos are going to test these Bills' weapons. If they're smart, the Bills would go more heavy personnel this week. I would honestly come out 12 personnel every single play, unless it's an obvious 3rd and 10, 3rd and long. You can come out in a different formation. But I expect fully Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, one of these two will find the end zone. Dalton Kincaid or Knox, one of them is going to have a great game. Why not both of them? Honestly, they're going to be on the field all the time. They better be on the field all the time. That is their main advantage. Nobody's ran the ball well against the Broncos. I really don't expect it to change, even though the Bills have a top run offense. You saw it last week against the Jags. The Jags had the top run defense in the league, and nothing happened. So this is a top 3 run defense in the league. I don't expect anything crazy from James Cook. They do have the Bills have a lot of advantages. James Cook out of the backfield or Ty Johnson. Dre Greenlaw or Alex Singleton in coverage. That's a total mismatch. James Cook needs at least 5 targets this game. Running backs combined need at least 5 targets. Get them out in space. They will expose this man-to-man heavy scheme. Josh Allen is going to be... He's going to have to put on the Superman cape this week. Last week, like I said, it was the Clark Kent glasses. This week, it's Superman cape. This Broncos defense is for real. He's going to need to play like he did last year. Keep the ball moving. They beat the Broncos last year in the playoffs. The Broncos got smacked by the Jags earlier this season, so they should have all the confidence in the world coming into this game. On the Broncos side of the ball, they need to get the run game going throughout this game, and they should be able to win this game, if we're going to be honest. The Bills' run defense is that bad. You saw it last week. My boy Liam Cohen just ran away from the run game. I don't know why, and gave the ball to Josh Allen. They were cooking. In this game, I fully expect Sean Payton to be conservative like he is throughout the year. That's why they win a lot of one-score games. Sean Payton is fine with giving the ball to his defense. He trusts his defense to get that stop for them. He trusts Bo Nix to have that last drive and go win it for them. The Bills, they run a lot of man while also allowing the fewest yards per game. Tre'Davious White. That play he made last week, was that Jacoby Myers he blanketed? He's back in his prime. He found his second prime back with the Bills. It's crazy. The Broncos' key to this game is how the Jags game planned. Don't run away from the run game. Attack the middle of the field. Deep digs. It was working all day for the Jags. The middle of the field was wide open. A big key for this game is it's Bo Nix's head, his ability to read a defense. He struggles when teams don't show their cards. When a team shows cover 1, goes to cover 2, he is bad. He struggles to read a defense. He does. And I expect Sean McDermott to attack him with that. But even if they have a perfect game plan for him passing, they need to stop the run. If Ed Oliver can't return, the Broncos should be able to run the ball down their throats. They're at home, Mile High. The oxygen's worse. We all know this. You got a young QB, run the ball. Not having J.K. Dobbins sucks. It's horrible. If they had Dobbins, I would pick them to win this game 10 out of 10 times. But they have R.J. Harvey. He is that much worse. R.J. Harvey ranked 48th of all qualifying running backs at a negative .64 yards over expected per carry. J.K. Dobbins ranked 4th. If they lose this game, it is because the run game was not able to go. And the Bills' run game defense sucks. Another key, don't let Josh Allen have the ball last. Bo Nix is the best when trailing. Get him where he's best. Keep it a one-score game, and you have a chance if you're the Bills, the Broncos. This feels like a freaking Chiefs-Bills game. This is going to be just like the Bills-Jags game in my eyes. One turnover will be the deciding factor. It's going to be a close game the whole way. There's going to be lead changes throughout the whole game. I have Josh Allen and the Bills coming out of this game. I'm picking Josh. There's no Patty to worry about. There's no fear. No Patty, no fear. That's what I see when I see Josh Allen. The Bills are winning this game. The Denver Donkeys are frauds. Saturday night, we have a Week 18 rematch. This time in Seattle. The 12th man is going to be showing out. It's giving me throwback vibes to 2014, 2015 Niners Seahawks. The atmosphere is going to be crazy electric. Maybe it rains. Who knows what's going to happen. But the 49ers last week did what they had to do. They showed up on the road, gave the defending champs a smack on the butt, and sent them crying home with A.J. Brown crashing out, Nick Sirianni crashing out, OC fired. But let's focus on this. They wanted the rematch against the Seahawks. They're getting it. Sam Darnold, you're questionable, bro? Abdomen it was? Oblique? You better freaking play, you ginger. He better play. Last matchup. The Seahawks game plan going into the game on offense was obviously, Sam, don't lose us the game, bro. We can win as long as you don't throw any turnovers or lose the ball. Let your defense, let the running backs, let Clint Kubiak guide you to a victory. And I expect the exact same thing in this game. The Niners need to shut down the explosive plays in this game. That's how they beat them last week. They had the K9. Dude, K9 went crazy. That is the key to this game for the Seahawks. Kenneth Conehead Walker. He is so electric in space. The Seahawks need to give this guy the ball 20 times. You have to test Eric Kendricks. You have to test Wallows. I think his name is Wallows. And whoever else their linebackers are. They're down to their 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th string. You are asking for a big play from Kenneth Walker, from Zach Charbonnet out of that backfield. Take advantage of the slow. Eric Kendricks can't guard Kenneth Walker one-on-one. Get him one-on-one, he's breaking a tackle, he's getting 30 yards. It's that simple. Kenneth Walker is a key to the Seahawks game plan. He needs to be, he will find an explosive play. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His explosives are inevitable. He gets down the field. Lenore versus JSN is the most fugazi wide receiver corner diva rivalry I've ever seen. Neither of them are about anything on the football field. Like, do they even get in each other's face? I'm probably jinxing it. Now saying this, they're probably going to get in crazy bickering during the game. But they're just talk. It is not a real rivalry. JSN owns that bum. This game strictly comes down to Sam Darnold and the Seahawks protecting the ball. They were top 2 in turnovers this year still. They force a lot of turnovers, but they also give up the ball a lot. That's why they won in Week 18. They played clean football. K9 and JSN, they need to work them in. Ground game, K9, JSN, that is their keys to victory. The Niners defense is not as good as it seems. It is full of a bunch of practice squad besides Stout, Lenore. This team is bad. The Niners do not match up well against them. But it's the 49ers. They won last week. They have a chance against the Seahawks this game. It's a rivalry game, divisional game. They always have a chance. The Seahawks, they will force the Niners to take what is in front of you. That's what they do to Purdy. Purdy, you saw the last matchup. It was him running for his life, making plays with his legs. That's what he's good at. The Seahawks are like a bunch of bats swarming to the ball. They just, it's like the Texans, dude. You don't know how to explain them. They have a neck for the, they're like ants when they find a freaking piece of food, dude. Brock Purdy has to take advantage down the field. He needs to show off his arm. That's the only way to have success against the Seattle Seahawks. You have to get behind them. You have to take advantage of the one-on-one matchups. That's the reason why Stafford and the Rams almost beat them in Seattle. You have to throw the ball downfield. I know that's Brock Purdy's worst part of his game. He can't throw it down 25 plus yards. I know it. But he can. He needs to let it loose. And guess what? You have Trent Williams for this matchup. It makes it not easier. It gives you some... All right, we have a chance. Trent Williams, they didn't have him last time they played, and they had zero chance without him. They have Trent. They have more time. Losing Kittle is a huge loss. He's awesome against zone. The Seahawks run so much zone. It's so brutal. Ricky Pearsall, he won't be 100%. If he was 100%, he would have came back weeks ago. He's going to play in this game, but he won't be 100%. That's known. He will be out there as a decoy. But at week 1, he exploited his matchup. He got deep down the field. That's the way the Niners can win this game. Ricky Pearsall needs to be 100%. Jake Tonges has shown he could be a capable replacement of George Kittle. He's not no George Kittle, but he made a huge play week 1. Maybe he can do it again. Christian McCaffrey has been non-existent in the run game. I don't expect that to change. The Seahawks don't allow any yards on the ground. Niners don't block well up front. I am taking CMC's over receptions. They're going to get the ball in his hands. You have to give the ball to your best playmaker. He's the last surviving playmaker on this offense aside Juwan Jennings. Demarcus Robinson went crazy last week. That's where the Niners can expose the Seahawks down the field with these matchups. Yes, their corners match up well, size, speed. But the Niners have been there before. All these guys have been to a Super Bowl almost. They know what it takes. Brock Purdy's yet to lose in Seattle. All the Niners have to do is give Brock Purdy a chance, just like Week 18. Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, if you get that chance, you'll win this game. I know it. The Seahawks are at home. They have a full week of rest. The Niners just came from Philly, a hell game, depleted defensive core, rotating in and out. I don't think they're that tired. The Seahawks have every single advantage against the Seahawks, besides maybe quarterback or running back. If the Niners win this game, it's destiny. And it will be because of a Sam Darnold disaster class, like usual. I don't like betting on any of these games, team-wise. It's disgusting that I have to pick a team to win this damn game. It sounds like the perfect public bet because I don't think anybody's going to pick the 49ers to win this game on the road again. I've got the better team at home. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the ginger Sam Darnold. He's going to make me look bad. Imagine I take both the 1 seeds to lose. I can't do it. Give me the Seahawks at home. The Houston Texans go on the road to face Drake May, the should-be MVP. This game has the recipe to be a stinker. I wanted to see this matchup for forever. Drake May tested versus the best defense in the sport. Drake May's been playing like the best quarterback in the sport. This is going to be an awesome game. The Patriots offensive line. I'm just going to get it out the way. They're going to get destroyed. They are going to get clapped. If Will Campbell is getting dominated by an old Khalil Mack, my boy, and Owe, forgot his first name, Owadi Owe, he traded for the Ravens. Oh my God. Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter in this front is going to give them hell. They have been playing so bad. Will Campbell, since that injury, has been bad. I'm praying for Drake May right now. I do believe he will get strip sacked maybe once, maybe twice. This game simply comes down to Will Campbell and the offensive line. I expect Singletary and Lassiter to hold their own in their matchups against Stephon Diggs and Butte on the outside. Kyle Williams. The Patriots' weapons don't scare me too much. Hunter Henry. This game really sounds like an underbet the more that I talk about it. The Patriots, key to this game, they have to run the ball. And they're poor at it. And the Texans excel at that. I don't think either of these offenses are going to move the ball too well. Neither of them are playing as great. They're both playing a good defense. This is going to be crazy. The Patriots got to figure out a way to move the ball in this game because I think it's going to be tough. It's going to come down to Drake May's legs. And, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Josh McDaniels throws a trick play out there to clutch. I'm being dead ass. It sounds very dumb and ignorant to say that, but, dude, McDaniels is going to do something cheeky in this game. I smell it. The defense for the Texans is just insane. I expect Drake May to touch the floor at least 5 times this game. He has to get out of the pocket. He has to lose his legs. They won the game last week because of his legs. He needs to do it again. On the other side of the ball, the Texans offense is it's horrible. It is disgustingly bad. C.J. Stroud turned over the ball 3 or 4 times, and they still won by 15 freaking points. That's what makes you say, what the heck is wrong with this defense? This defense is crazy. Maybe one of the better defenses of our lifetime. No Nico Collins for the Texans in this game. Christian Gonzalez looks like he's going to be active. Talk about a total advantage. The Texans are going to run out Noel, Higgins, Christian Kirk, Dalton Schultz. It is a bad matchup. Christian Gonzalez is going to lock up one side of that field. And they can't run the ball either. Milton Williams coming back was awesome for them last week. You saw his impact. It's going to keep going into this Texans game. The Texans, maybe their key to this game is Kyrami Fairbairn. It probably is their go-to guy for the whole year. CJ Stroud, I don't even want to talk about this dude. He makes dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision. He does not trust his offensive line whatsoever. He's a first-read merchant all of a sudden. Nico Collins is gone. That is just a total... You're screwed. Nico Collins, you need 2 eyes on the dude no matter what. That is a key piece of this offense. Gone. They run a Pop Warner offense. It is a vanilla offense. It is boring to watch offense. No motion offense. They suck. Christian Kirk was awesome last week. This week he has to face Marcus Jones in the slot. I honestly believe the Patriots will force Stroud off his first read. They're going to have a good game plan. This Patriots coaching staff is old veteran coaches that have been to the playoffs multiple times. They know how to get on a quarterback like Stroud, who also sucks in the cold. Yes, I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm just rambling because Stroud looks so poop. He's been bad, and the environment's only getting worse. You're going to New England now. He doesn't trust his offensive line. In this game, I think Stroud's just going to totally continue to look like an idiot out there. I have Drake May willing the Patriots to a win somehow. He needs to protect the ball. I do believe Drake May is the man. This is his biggest test of the season. Biggest test could be in his career. This defense is insane. It's not a smart pick to be choosing against the greatest defense we've seen. I'm picking the quarterback. Give me Drake May. It's going to be close. It's going to be an awesome game. I'm telling you. Watch the McDaniels trick play. I don't know why I have this feeling. I've never felt this before. I just feel it. Give me the Patriots in a close one. To close out the divisional round slate, we go to Chicago where the Cardiac Bears continue to do it. I don't know how. They faced the Rams. Both these teams had a close but ugly wins this past week. It's going to be the worst weather of the week. It's going to feel below 10 degrees no matter what. It's going to be chilly. The Rams, they match up well against the Bears defense. They've shown they could play fine in the cold. Last year they did it. The cold is all a mindset thing. It doesn't matter when you're playing. You have adrenaline. You are locked in. It does not matter. The Rams, they're going to move the ball well. The Bears defense, it sucks. They don't disguise nothing. McVay is going to destroy this team. He's going to bend them over and just score at his own will, I believe. I expect the Bears to blitz a lot, just like they did in the second half of last game against Jordan Love. It started to work. The Bears defense, it's so bad. The Rams have every single advantage once again. The Rams' run game is elite. Kevin Dotson is back. Total game changer. They went from 5.5 yards per carry behind that position with him. Without him, it's 2.5 yards per carry. 2x better. Yeah, they're going to run the ball at will. The Rams will kill you. They will drain your energy. Long drives, heavy personnel. I expect Sean McVay to kick butt. Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Davante Adams against this defense. Oh my God. The Bears don't bring any pressure. They can only pressure on blitzes. Stafford is going to cook them. I expect the rushing offense to be unstoppable. They're scoring 30 points. It doesn't matter the weather, in my opinion. The Rams are going to score. On the Bears side of the ball, can the Cardiac Bears do it again? There's no way. There's no way. If the Bears win this freaking game, dude. Bro, Ben Johnson's the GOAT. He already is the GOAT. Ben Johnson is amazing at his job. His goal in this game, I already know he's saying it. I need to keep the ball away from Matthew Stafford in this offense. I need the ball more than them. That is the key to this game. Time of possession, you need long drives, sustainable drives. They need to win this game how they beat the Eagles earlier in the season. What was it, the Friday night game? The Black Friday game. That's how they win this game. They run the ball well. They should be able to run the ball well. And the Rams also, they do get torched down the field. And they have some matchups for that. Colson Loveland's huge. Rome Odunze. I forgot you played for the Bears, bro. You were a top 10 pick. This is your matchup. Emmanuel Forbes is a bum. Show him that again. Be an alpha. The Rams secondary is so bad. They need him to step up. DJ Moore too. He could do it. Luther Burden. Expose this Rams secondary. It sucks. Both of these offenses are going to make the defenses look like jokes, whether it's on the ground or through the air. I expect this to be the one game that goes over. I need to see the win still. I have not checked that. The Bears' key to this game, like I said, it's long drives. They need to do. It's the key to both these games, dude. These teams. Who's going to possess the ball more? It's a cold game. These offensive coaches, McVay and Ben Johnson, they're too smart. They're too good. They're going to score the ball. Whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. Caleb Williams, don't be dumb. Let Ben Johnson guide you through this game. Don't lose it. If you lose, let it be Ben Johnson making a bad decision. Caleb, stay in your head. Make the right decisions. Take what's in front of you, please. This game is going to be awesome. It's two geniuses going against each other with two shitty defenses. I wish it was I wish this was in LA. Could you imagine the outcome? It would be like 40-40, bro. I fully would believe that. Bears fans, if you guys win, you could thank me. I keep picking against the Bears. I'm going to do it again. They can't keep doing this. They can't. The Rams are taking this game. McVay and Stafford, they've done it before. They're winning another Super Bowl. They did it almost last year against the reigning champion Eagles. God, betting on Ben Johnson's about to make me look like an idiot again. Rams are taking this game on the road. We are in for an awesome 4 games this weekend. Let me know who's taking these games. We got the Rams versus the Bears, the Seahawks versus the 49ers, the Texans, Patriots, the Broncos, Bills. Who's making the AFC Championship game out of these teams? Let me know down below. Any bold predictions? Any big game performers? And I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow.